Hello and welcome back. I'm just gonna take a quick check to see if I'm recording. I am recording, so let's continue. Now we are on our way to meet the CEO of John Co., which is a company that's very much like the Plutarch Mining Corporation, just that they didn't revolt against the Argon government. So the Argon government still controls this zone, which is nice. Um, so we're gonna go talk to him. Is there anything else I want to add? I don't think there is. So the stations here, they look quite a bit different. I think they're too big. I think the Omicron Lyrie stations are too big. I don't like that. But it's the way it is. So that's why I'm usually building Albion stations, not Omicron Lyrie stations. Even though, if you do build a Omicron Lyrie production line, if we can call it that, they use different foods primarily than Albion production lines. You can build the ships in Omicron Lyrie. You can't feed them food rations, and I think you need to feed them Bofu or something. But then you can build the best ships in the game, just hands down best ships.
Well, I have to say I didn't expect this today. Jimmy Thompson, I'm in charge of logistics and human resources here. The Navy asked if we could put you in a safe and comfortable place. This is the best we could do on short notice.
I'm sure they just don't want any trouble.
Well, you've caused trouble. The John Furco CEO himself has taken an interest in you, and you don't want to keep him waiting.
What could he want from us?
Word is that you're from Albion. CEO Colburn had close friends there. I imagine it must have something to do with that. There may be more to it, but it's not for me to know.
On the other side of that gate, there's a war going on. I don't know if we have time to help an old guy find his friends who only yesterday may have been shooting at us.
You're new here, so I'll give you some advice. CEO Colburn is the most powerful individual in the system. Yes, there is the Navy and the Federation government, but they won't do you favors, not without a heavy price. We've taken a look at your ship, the Albion Pride. Some would say it's a historical treasure, not a warship. How about we make some top-of-the-line upgrades available to you? Sweeten the deal.
How can I say no? Look, tell us where to find this Colburn guy. No promises that we go straight away, though. It's been a rough day.
We understand. The information is being uploaded now. Be careful out there.
We are not going to buy the things they're offering, but if you're playing vanilla and haven't cheated like I have, I suggest you go take a look. So,
are you sure you don't want those upgrades?
Yes, I'm sure I don't want the upgrades. Do I really have to dock again? Just to talk to the person? I don't like this. Also, the Omicron Lyrie stations, they're bigger than the Albion stations. Inside as well, not just outside. So let's trade, buy engines. I don't want any of this. Can I? Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want those upgrades?
Yes. Now give me my next mission. Come on. Be my friend. It really doesn't wanna. Well, okay then. In the meantime, while we wait for the system to just update itself, let's see how production is going. We are producing URVs and reinforced metal plating. This is good. What do you have right now? Okay, so you have no URVs yet, but they will come. Nice, nice. This means we're going to start selling, so we're gonna notice some pretty noticeable cash sums being deposited in our account, because URVs are expensive and you can make a lot of money on them. So let's see, what's the current mission? Return to ship. I have returned to ship.
CEO Colburn is in another sector.
Thank you. Then let's fly to Commerce Core, see what we can find.
Entering aerodrome.
Last island.
Emergency power here.
Who's running on emergency power? Can I talk to you?
Someone's in trouble.
How far?
Not too far. It seems to be near a station.
I'll take us in a bit closer, but let's not get in the way of the military.
Where? What? Who's in trouble? Are you in trouble? Do I have to destroy this ship? I'm guessing I have to.
Shields dissipated.
She has the same voice though. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna kill this ship. Because I don't think I've ever done that mission before.
Cargo secured and hold.
It should be a side mission. Power running low, nearest station. Is this station over here, maybe? No. Is it you? No, you're destroyed. You don't have anything for me. You know what? Fuck this. I can't be bothered. So let's fly on.
Here's your credits. I don't know if the station would have made it without your help.
Alright, so we're flying to Last Stand. I'm not as driven in the Omicron Lyri system as I am the Albion and the Re system, simply because I haven't been here that much. Ah, and here.
Ships. Xenon.
What?
Cargo secured and hold.
I can't remember this part of the mission. I just can't remember it.
Reinforcements are jumping in.
Maybe it's new? No, it can't be new. They haven't updated the mission.
Albion Skunk, keep away from the Xenon. Don't let them get too close as they can probe your systems.
We need a bit of help with that.
So we claimed a P, a PP.
Cargo secured and hold.
That should be enough. Oh, it's behind the asteroid. Well, that's not going to help anyone, is it?
Looks like we have a handle on the situation now. You have no idea how close you were to causing us major problems. If those machines had hacked your systems, they would know everything about Albion. We'll send you our latest patches to protect your database. You'd better get your destination as soon as you can. We can't be sure that the sector is completely secure.
Thank you, Admiral.
Splitter acknowledges pilot's help to station.
Cargo secured and hold.
So this is the third unique station we have seen until now. It produces crystals and Vidium, I think. We cannot build this, but we can cheat it in. And I think we're gonna do that at some point. Simply because there's too few zones in the universe that has every resource.
It's been secured
So
and
there's very
storage.
few zones that works as a staging area, But these unique stations, this and the Lonely Giant and the Badlands Mining Colony, they produce base resources and only need energy cells, which are basically free to produce. So we might do that, I think. Unless, I don't know, unless I feel inclined to do otherwise. I don't know. I'm a very emotional person and I'm very dominated by my feelings. So if I feel like it's the right thing to do, we're gonna do it. Definitely. So I think this is our... No, we have to go one more zone. No, one more sector, sorry. So... Ooh. Planet, nice. And frame rates, not nice. But we'll survive. As long as the computer doesn't crash, I'm happy, basically. Let's actually quick save. Reminding myself of crashing makes me quick save. Compulsory action. So the thing with Omicron Lyri sectors is that they're big. They don't really have that much like population per kilometer or whatever. It's really low, but the sectors themselves are huge, and I think they have the nicest sectors in the universe, in the X universe, in my opinion. So now we can finally dock at a station. So let's fly over here. Let's get over here. Nice, nice, nice. And let's dock.
I know you, don't I?
No, you don't. Why would you? So he's basically going to give us a mission to improve relation with the other corporations in the area. So yeah, we'll see.
You're here sooner than I expected. I'm Neil Colburn, CEO of John Foucault.
Ren Otani, how can we help?
I don't want to keep you long. I understand you've had quite the journey from Albion. I hear that a war has broken out between different factions there. I expect the Argonne Navy ordered you not to interfere.
Pretty much. Do you expect them to help us?
The military are scared. There are potential enemies on both sides, but I know there may also be allies. I long to see Albion again, and try to find old friends, and this can only happen if there is peace. So far, the Argonne Navy has supported your story. There are Argonne and Terran citizens stranded in a De Vries sector with a Plutarch flotilla guarding the gate and threatening approaching ships. It seems to me that your people are the only ones worth dealing with.
We're certainly open for new trade agreements, but this conflict isn't going to die down.
Give it time. I doubt the Xenon are going anywhere soon. I'll make arrangements to send a goodwill freighter to the Cantaran sector. It's been so long since we've had a new trade route.
If you can get us clearance to enter De Vries, I'm sure we can help smooth things over.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
So here we have a lot of options to learn a bit of lore. So how did the Xenon get here? I'm not going to pick the options, I'm just going to do an overview. How did the Xenon get here? A gate opened and it opened to a system filled with Xenon. What does John Foucault specialize in? Ship components. Let's get started. What can we do to help? Increase relations. Thanks, but that's all we need to know. So let's return to our ship, and he's going to give us the mission, I think.
So, we have Xenon on one side and Plutarch on the other, and we're running errands for corporations who don't want to help us.
Colburn seems
That's right.
confident they'll come around.
We're first.
The Chow Corporation.
Can I jump to that sector? No, not really. Alright. So, we are going to transport a trading ship, which is the most boring mission ever. Luckily, it's the only time we're gonna have to do that in the main plot. So that's good, but it's horribly boring. You basically sit in the ass of another ship and wait until some enemies spawn, you kill the enemies, and you wait again. So this is going to be a very uneventful episode. Just warning you right now. Yeah, it's going to be an uneventful episode. That's basically it. I did install the no ship fuel for player ships, so now we should have no problems moving our fleet around. Now, some say it's lore breaking to install that mod, and I agree, it is. Because it basically makes your ship engines god status. But it's so practical. It's so practical, and you when you get a big fleet, like babysitting everyone to make sure they have fuel, it's not my thing. Sorry.
Captain Otani, I'm Drew Haswell from Chow Security. John Furco sent word that you were coming to us for freelance work. What say we put that versatile ship of yours to good use in one of several possible areas? Of course, I'd prefer that you keep Chow facilities and ships safe.
Are you having Xenon trouble?
Not as much as other companies. Understandably, they don't seem very interested in food. The heretic vanguards cause us trouble now and again, however.
And they are?
Some call them an extremist anti-Terran group. I just call them thugs. They've made no friends here over the years, and so resort to raids to sustain their operations. They love nothing more than to hit easy freighters heading for Terran residential areas. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'll send you there first. A freighter is already set to leave. Stay close to it and keep an eye out for suspicious ships.
And here's the ship. So let's just use the follow command and let's speed up time.
Sitting still gets you killed.
Lead the way.
It does. So we're just gonna speed up time. Hopefully we don't crash in anything. We're gonna slow down time when we're entering a highway and in a superhighway. And you're gonna see why pretty soon. Because... oh, that went smoother than expected. Usually the ship freaks out and just... yeah, it freaks out. And I am not interested in that. So let's quick save, just in case we get killed. And it seems like we're exiting the highway here, so we're gonna disengage our setup.
Epically failed.
It did, Betty! You're getting better at discerning your own incapabilities. That's good. Oh, again with the autopilot. If collision could have killed ships in this game, we would not use the autopilot. It basically kills you. In the X3 games, it killed you all the time. The autopilot was your worst enemy. It was more dangerous than enemy capital ships. So, yeah. No bueno. And we're locked behind this irritating piece of shit. There we go. There we go, let's speed up time again. Let's slow down time. Alright, let's speed up time. Thank you. You can't speed up time when you have notifications here. It's really stupid. But I guess the game's the game. Has its limitations. Now this is a superhighway. We are definitely not speeding up time when we get into that. Basically, it shoots us halfway across the solar system. I'm not interested in that one bit. So, some people say that they are very interested in having an X4 game. Now, while I agree that that would be nice, I actually would like Egosoft to focus on getting out some more DLC for this game. Specifically some Terran sectors and more ships and more modifications for our player ship. The reason for this is we already have X4 in the form of X3 and we don't need a new iteration in that category yet, I feel. So it would be better to just improve this experience, because this is a new experience. If I wanted an X4, I simply mod my X3 games to be more modern with graphics and mechanics. For example, the Lit Cubes mod is very good for X3. I highly recommend it. It's very focused on empire building, which I like. And yeah, it's very good. I recommend everyone who owns a copy of X3 to download that. But yeah, I'd rather have DLC for this game and patches and updates and whatever.
Entering last stand.
Alright, I think this is the final destination for this ship. I think it's gonna dock at the unique station.
Disengage.
This station here. So let's wait around until it decides to do that. Let's find a spot we can accelerate time. This seems like a nice place. Yeah, it goes up there. And I'm seeing no enemies on the minimap, so this is going to be a safe travel. Oh, no, enemies, definitely enemies right there. I can see them. We're definitely not going to let them live. Dirty pirates.
I don't like their idea of saying hello. Fading out, hold your fire.
Fuck off. Overkill. And Oran against the escape pod. That's basically the most powerful ship in the game versus the least most powerful ship in the game. Well, the Oran is not the most powerful. The Xenon Eye is. It's ridiculously powerful. But it's one of the most powerful ships you can own. Only beaten by the full Macron.
Thanks for the help, Skunk. I'll let the head office know how we got on.
Let's hope they don't keep us waiting.
There we go.
Tani, good work. At least Chow know who you are now. Unfortunately, the Xenon are forcing our hand. Other corporations are being pressed hard, and the military is stretched too far.
What can we even do?
You're not here to take orders from me. However, all combat-ready ships are being sent to the sector leading to Maelstrom. I thought we had more time, but the Xenon are already massing.
Are they preparing a full invasion? What chance do we have?
Emergency talks with Plutarch are trying to bring them into the conflict, but it's not looking good. It seems they're happy for Omicron Lyrae to burn, followed closely by De Vries. The utter fools.
I won't even bother explaining why it's a bad idea involving Plutarch. I'm not surprised they're looking out only for themselves.
Plutarch always had trouble seeing past their own needs. I hope they would have changed for the better. Some days I wish I had never become involved in Albion. That system is nothing but corporate corruption and death. At least Borman is alive. But our youthful adventures are stories for another time. The Xenon are at our door, and I hope you'll be there to help hold it shut.
We'll be there. Tell us where to go.
Wonderful. Now let's go to the place we need to go. Let's go to the place we need to go. That's here. Let's jump here.
Device charging at 10%. 20, 30, 40, 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90. Jump.
Actually, in the Home Light expansion, there's a new mission that actually demands that you kill or destroy a Xenon Eye. It's very difficult. It's super difficult, and it's even difficult to trigger. But it's pretty fun. You basically kill a Xenon fleet, and the Xenon Eye is the capital ship of the fleet. So I think we're gonna do that before we start killing everyone. And I'm not decided if we want to take one faction at a time or if we just want to declare war on everybody to start with. So if you guys start to comment, which would be really nice, you can tell me what you guys want. The only difference is that if we go to war against everybody, we're gonna need a shipyard. And if we don't, we won't need a shipyard to begin with. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. So, we're nearing the gate to the Xenon sector where the Xenon will spawn. We're basically gonna have to kill every Xenon that comes out of the gate, and we're gonna do that. Yeah, let's get out. Here's the Admiral's ship.
Your people hardly seem the type to help defend the Federation. Plutarch is hunkering down. Heart of Albion is too weak to aid us, and the Canterans are afraid to leave their scorched sector.
They're fighting their own war. You can't expect them to leave their strongholds.
The Xenon are through that gate, ready to invade Omicron Luray and overrun us in days. However, if they learn of the other systems, they will spread themselves thin, and we can then pick them off one by one.
You wouldn't dare. If they learn of Albion, everyone there will be in danger.
It's only a matter of time before they find Albion. But by then, it will be too late for us. By luring the Xenon to spread their forces, we can weaken them and also bring Plutarch into the conflict.
You're insane.
You have a choice. Aid us in attacking their infrastructure to end this war sooner, or hold back and kill any Xenon which get through the gate. There are no other options.
We're staying right here. The longer this position is held, the longer the Xenons stay out of Albion. You better hit them hard, because if we lose anyone in Albion because of you, you'll have more than Xenon to worry about.
I doubt that, Otani. Prepare yourselves. They're on their way.
Alright, we're gonna sit here and shoot missiles.
Xenon to Albion?
They need to be warned.
I'll send a data burst, but I don't know who will pick it up.
Look at that lot.
And we're gonna fire our
Take
missiles.
out as many as you can. After the first wave, our strike force will enter the field and head for their stations. The remainder will defend the system.
Okay, who's firing at me? Really? Heretic Vanguard? Are you gonna join this conflict as well? Like, really?
It's been secured in storage.
Stupid ass people.
The strike force is moving out.
Most of the fleet is gone with Xenon swarming the whole sector. She's so out of her depth that she's not seeing straight.
It depends on what damage they can do there.
Too many ships are getting past. They'll be at the gate in less than an hour.
Let's just focus on what we can stop here.
Cargo secured and hold.
Missiles normally doesn't do this much damage. It's the overpowered mod I have. So yeah, don't take this as the base game.
Cargo secured and hold.
This is basically just me being too lazy to work for my ship. And this is gonna last some time, because this is the most boring part of the campaign. But that's just the way it is. We're gonna end the episode soon, actually. We've been going for half an hour already, so... time moves fast when you're playing X Rebirth.
Cargo secured and hold.
That should be what we need. There we go. That should be the last of them. Or not.
The Xenon are halfway through the system, heading straight for the gate. I've sent our ships to slow them down, but it won't be enough. You need to dock at one of our stations. There are some upgrades you can install. I have a feeling you'll need them.
Need them for what?
Once the Xenons stop coming through the gate, all combat ships that remain here will aid the counterattack in Maelstrom.
The Xenon will tear the system apart if no one is here to defend it.
If Baze is successful, they can stop all Xenon production. That is the only way we can win. Until then, our stations will have to hold off the Xenon. Now get to it. Baze will need every ship to deal maximum damage.
Thank you for protecting our station.
They're all mad, leaving the system
Wonderful.
defenseless.
But he's right. All on our own here, we can't defend the system. At least we can help the Admiral take out the Xenon production, even if she's insane.
So, first we're gonna dock, and then we're gonna end the episode. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one, which will either be late tonight or perhaps tomorrow. We'll see. Bye bye.
Ready to go on your say, sir.